Well, I didn't think I'd make the front page of the local newspaper, certainly not for this. I don't know, this whole COVID situation certainly caused a few problems. 20 odd years in the business and we've had to shut up shop. The event and live music industry has certainly suffered greatly and there's no way I could continue without getting into more debt. So we've closed the business down, I've sold the house and the car to pay off the debt, and that's left us with about £64,000 in the bank. But I'm not going to dwell on things. We had 22 good years, so I can't grumble really. It's time to look forward and move on to a new venture. And for me, that's going to be back where working life all started, down on the farm. Now, I found a fairly cheap block of land just up the road from the BGA, so if you want to take a wander with me, we'll go and have a look. Well, here we are. Not a bad field, as you can see. I think it's about 1.75 hectares, which is about 3 3/4 acres, nearly 4 acres, something like that. So it's not a bad piece of land. Quite overgrown with bushes, and there's quite a few trees in here, as you can see, which we'll have to sort of cut down, I guess. I think I counted about 21 or 22 that we'd need to take out. And it's pretty reasonably priced. It's just over £13,500, so I guess that's not too bad. I tried to get the owners to drop their price a little bit, but they said they wouldn't, and it was reasonably priced in the first place, so I guess it's okay. Now there's a little track that goes off up into some other fields over there, so I suppose I'll need to kind of keep a little bit of a thoroughfare through here, but that's not too much of a problem, I don't suppose. And I'm not sure if you can see that, but just over the hedge in the distance you can see the BGA as well, and there's a nice grass field that's just over the hedge to the south here as well, which if I get an opportunity to expand in the future, that might be a good option to purchase as and when I've got the money. There you go, you can just see the BGA through the hedge there. So I'm going to go ahead and buy this piece of land. And then after that, I need to try and sort some equipment out. Now, I did manage to find something in the local classifieds. Well, here we are. There were two things that caught my attention. The first one was this International 1255 tractor, 1981 registration. It's second-hand, of course, but it's in good condition. Got a full service history by the local dealer. It's got an optional front hydraulic on it, which is good, and 125 horsepower. Now it says it needs its annual service, but that won't be too much of a problem, and that's priced at just over £35,000, and by the looks of it, that's Titch's Farm that are selling that. So I'm going to have a wander down there and have a look. That's about a quarter of a mile down the road from the BGA in the other direction. And the other thing that caught my eye was this container home at the top here, introductory offer. Now, considering I had to sell the house, I haven't got anywhere to live at the moment, and I was going to go and stay in a local B&B, but £2,500 as an introductory offer, that caught my eye, and I thought that might just be perfect to put in the corner of the field here. So I'm going to go and have a look at that tractor. I'm going to go and transfer the money to buy this piece of land. And then I think we'll have to go from there. I need to get a trailer as well, probably. And I'm going to take a trip down to the biomass plant and have a chat with them about trying to get rid of these trees, this wood. And they might be able to have some advice of where I can get a wood chipper from. Right, so I'll crack on with that, and I'll catch up with you later. Right, well, I've bought that piece of land, as you can see, just down there between fields 29 and 33. So that's good, and that cost £13,578, so that's one job out the way. Now, I've just taken a wander down the road to Titch's Farm, so it's just down that track over there. So I'm going to take a wander down there and see if I can go and have a look at this tractor. Right, well, here it is. It looks in fair condition from what I can see from the outside anyway. It doesn't look too shabby at all. It wouldn't surprise me if that's had a respray at some point. It's got the 3-point hitch on it at the front with PTO as well, so that's good, because that's something that I think I'll definitely need in the future. But yeah, it looks in fairly reasonable condition considering it's 1981. That's coming up 40 years old, so that's pretty good. It looks like somebody's taken care of it, and certainly it's had a bit of refurbishment over the years. I wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, that's good, and 125 horsepower is going to be really helpful. It's probably a bit more money than I'd like to spend, to be honest with you, but I think it's worth the investment, and it would be good to have something that I'm going to be able to keep for the future, and not to look to have to replace. Right, we'll have a quick look inside. Start her up. Engine sounds quite nice and smooth, not smoking too much, so that's quite good. Just have a little go, drive around the yard here, and see if everything's okay. The steering feels all right. Clutch is good, and seems quite responsive on the throttle and everything. So yeah, it seems to be driving quite nice and smoothly. I'll just try her in reverse as well. Yeah, that's not too bad. I'm quite impressed with that, really, considering the age. I think I might be looking to buy this then, because I haven't seen anything else in the shop menu recently. Certainly nothing that's within my price range. Everything that they've got up at the dealership all seems to be over about 80 or 90,000 pounds. So they didn't have anything available when I went and checked in them with the last time. They do have a couple of trailers though that I might be interested in. So I'll have to wait and see, but I think this is probably going to be my best option. Right, I'll jump out, see if I can track down where the owner is. The interior of the cab certainly looks okay. Even got air conditioning, so that's pretty good. And it looks like this might have had a cab kind of fit out at some point as well, because it's certainly in good condition. So yes, I think this is a definite purchase. Right, I'll jump out and see if I can go and find the owner and get a price agreed with him, and then I'm going to take this up to the dealership and get it serviced, because it needs its annual service, and I'll have a look at those two trailers. Right, I'll catch up with you in a little while. Right, well, that's the tractor purchased. The chap wasn't going to negotiate down on price. I'm not doing very well trying to negotiate at the moment, but I think it was a fair price, and I don't think I'll find anything else that's as good as this for the money. And, it should be a tractor that will last me quite a while, to be honest with you. So I'm just heading up to the dealership. I'm just going to call in the garage here just to top up with some diesel. I've only got about a quarter of a tank or something like that, so I'm just going to fill up, and then I'm going to head up the road and get round to the dealership and see if I can go and have a look at those trailers. Certainly one of them that I think I will probably buy, so we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully it'll be in good condition. That might be a good option for me. Right, we're at the dealership. First things first, I need to get this tractor serviced, so I'm just going to take it over to the workshop here and get this done. So I'll just jump out and get that done, and then I'll pop into the dealership next door and have a chat about these trailers with the guy. So hopefully this won't cost me too much money, but I'm hoping it might just be under, there we go, £325. That's all right. I thought it might be a bit more than that. Right, I'm just going to jump back in the tractor. I'll park up just outside, and I'll pop in and see if I can have a chat about these two trailers. Well, one of the options I saw this morning was this Lizard 9S NS 900H, which had quite a good capacity of 17,000 litres, and that would have been quite good, but unfortunately he sold that this morning to some other chap. So the only other thing that they've got available is this old Marston trailer, this Ace 10, 1984 model, but that's 14,500 litres. That's not too bad. I can remember these when I was a young lad, actually, so they're good trailers, that's for sure. And that's £8,400, so that's doable for me. As you can see, my money started to dwindle quite a lot. I've got 14,400, but that won't be too bad. It'll leave me with £6,000, which will be enough for the time being. So I think I'm probably going to go ahead and purchase this one. Right, I just need to put this into the workshop and get this serviced as well. So the trailer was second hand. So I also bought a chainsaw, so that's dropped my budget down to £5,000 now. But that's pretty much all the big sort of purchases that I need to do now. So the only other thing I've probably got to do for later is sort out one of those little container houses, hopefully. But I'll just get this serviced. This shouldn't be very much, £77, so that's all okay. And I'm going to jump back in the tractor now, and I'm going to take this trailer down and park it up in our little bit of land, our field, and then I'm going to head down to the biomass and see if I can get some things sorted out with them. So I know they won't take wood, so they'll only take wood chips, so I'll have to see if there's anything that they've got down there or any suggestions that they might have in terms of a wood chipper or something like that. But hopefully I can agree a price with them for doing wood chips and just check that they can take all the trees that I've got. I'm guessing, I don't really know how much we'll sort of get for those trees and how much they'll produce, but I'm sure they'll be happy to take them. So we'll have to wait and see. Right, so our bit of land is just down here on the left-hand side, not too far away, and the BGA is down on the right-hand side, although the access point for the BGA isn't on this road. You need to go down to the junction and turn right, and then turn right again into the BGA. Right, I'm going to go and get this parked up, and I think the plan for the rest of the day, really, because it's just coming up to, what's that, 11:15, something like that, is I'll try and get things sorted down at the biomass plant. And then what I want to do this afternoon is try and get some of these trees cleared, or as many as I possibly can. Try and do those today, if possible. And then I think that might be everything for this episode. And then we'll then need to look at sort of cultivating some of this field, clearing some of these bushes out the way, and then going from there. Right, I'm just going to go and park the trailer up. I'll just stick it in this corner, just sort of under the tree, and then we'll head off down to the biomass. Well, here we are. Here's the biomass just on the right-hand side here. The root crop storage is down here as well. Right, I think if I just come up the hill here, then the biomass is on the left-hand side here. Yep, just here. Right, I'm just going to go and park up, see if I can find somebody in the office, go and have a chat with them, and try and get things sorted. And hopefully there won't be any issues. I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine, but I'll just have to wait and see. So bear with me. Right, well, that was good. He was happy with that. He said there's no problem with the number of trees that we've got and the wood chips and everything. And he did say that they've got this kind of front wood chipper that goes on the front hydraulic of the tractor. It's this thing called a booster. So he said he can lease that to me. It's got a daily price of £663. That includes an hour's operation, and then it's £273 per hour after that, and £130 per day. So I suspect it's going to take us a few hours probably to get all the wood chips done, but hopefully I can get them done today without going into an extra day's charge. Right, I'm going to nip back into the office, just let him know that that's all okay, and get him paid for the first day, and then we'll make our way back up to the field. Right, I'm just going to attach this, stick this on the front link. And the only thing he did say is that when you've got it on, the visibility out the front is not particularly brilliant. So I can see what he means now that I've picked it up. He said you can unfold the spout if you want to, but then it sticks out on the left-hand side. So I think I'll just have to take it fairly steady up the road. Right, almost back. That was a difficult journey. As you can see, I did unfold the spout in the end, and it is sticking out on the left-hand side. So I had to keep sort of ducking in out the road, in between the lampposts, to try and clear some of the traffic. But we're back in the field, safe and sound now. So I'm just going to get the trailer picked up, take the cover off, and then I need to cut the trees down with a chainsaw. And then hopefully this wood chipper, the chap said, once they've lain down flat on the ground, then the wood chipper should be able to go over them and chip all the wood, and it should fire it straight into the trailer, hopefully. So we'll have to wait and see. Right, well that looks a decent setup. Hopefully that will all work okay. I'm going to start cutting these trees down soon. But I did have a call back from the Container Homes guy, and they have got one available, but they can't install it until tomorrow. So I'm going to have to go and stay in a B&B tonight anyway, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'll make some phone calls shortly and see if I can find something that's available. Right, I'm going to get on doing some of these trees.
Stars driving down the boulevard at night, playing Coldplay on repeat, watching people on the street as I go by. And it doesn't even matter to me where I go, I just feel I need to take a ride. Got my coffee cup to go, and I'm gonna hit the road tonight. Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go. As the sun goes down, no, it doesn't even matter to me where I go, just feel I need to take a ride. I don't know when I'll get back, keep on going and relax tonight. Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go.
Well, we're getting on okay. This is my 6th load going to the biomass plant. I think we're probably about 2/3, 3/4 of the way through cutting the trees down and everything. So seem to be getting all okay. And hopefully we'll get this all done before it gets too dark. Got a few big trees to do, but we seem to be getting on all right.
Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go.
Well, this is the last of it now. Sun's beginning to set, but we've just got this one large tree to go. There were 2 on this corner that we've kind of taken out as well, and I must say they've yielded pretty good. I think they almost filled the whole trailer completely just with the one tree. So I've just got this last little bit. Everything else is all kind of cleared, as you can see. So just about managed to get things done before it got too dark. Yeah, it's been going okay and quite pleased really, and we seem to have earned a reasonable amount of money out of it, certainly a lot more than I thought we would. I think by the time I take this last trailer load down to the biomass plant, we'll be up to about 23,500, something like that. So this is our last load. I'm just going to put this into the sell point, and then I've brought the wood chipper down with me as well, so I need to stick that back where I got it from. I don't know if you've noticed, but when you've got the trailer on the back here and the kind of unloading spout kind of out, it actually points at the trailer, which is quite good because it keeps it out of your line of sight when you're in the tractor. And it doesn't stick out either sort of left or right like it does when it's folded down. So I'm just going to fold it away, and as soon as I've tipped this last lot of wood chips off, I'm just going to stick that back in the hedgerow where I found it. And then I'll take the trailer back to the field, and I'll tuck that up underneath the tree, and then I need to disappear off and go and get something to eat, and see if I can find this bed and breakfast that I've got booked for this evening. So we've had a pretty busy day, but a good day, and as you can see, we ended up with £23,842. So I think that means we made around about 19,500 from those wood chips. Certainly a lot more than I thought we would. So I'm pretty pleased with that because we've got a few bits of kit that we need to buy tomorrow. So there we go, all cleared. There's quite a few bushes left, but we'll deal with those when we come to doing the ploughing or cultivating. So pretty pleased with that, and certainly managed to get on and get things done fairly quickly. So I'm pleased we managed to do that all in one day. I was going to take this tree out in the corner, but in the end I decided just to lop off the bottom two branches, just so that will provide a bit of shade for us. I've left the trailer there in the corner, and as for this International, well, I have to say I'm pretty pleased with it. I think it did a good job really, and certainly handled that wood chipper all okay, so I'm pretty pleased with this, and I think it was a good purchase. Right, I need to get myself back up to this B&B, so I think that'll be it for the video today. So I hope you've enjoyed it. So if you have, then give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, then that would be very much appreciated if you did. So take care, whatever you're doing, wherever you are, and catch me on the farm next time. Bye for now.